What is going on, Adam before Eve? I am back with yet another upload, guys. Episode 1 of the dating app series, guys. Let's get into it. Tinder. You feel what I'm saying? Tinder is the first app I want to debunk and break down and talk about, on the scale from 1 to 5, as well as my experiences and the type of people that you would meet off of Tinder, the success stories that I had with Tinder, and a bit of a history in general, and extra stuff I may add on to it with Tinder, and how I feel about it with my 10+ year experience in this dating app game. Okay, guys. First and foremost, me and Tinder got a love-hate relationship, but lately it's been more on the hate side. Because Tinder has been deader than a retirement home on a Monday night at 1 a.m. You feel what I'm saying? If that shit haven't been any deader than that, like, it's just ridiculous. That shit have been deader than a retirement home on a Monday night at like 11 o'clock. My nigga, everybody sleep, ain't shit going on. That's been my experience with Tinder lately. You feel what I'm saying? But out of the blue, from time to time, they'll throw you a bone. As in, okay, here's this match. And if it goes somewhere, it goes somewhere. If it don't, it don't. Sometimes it may go somewhere. They may give you a match of a real person, and you and that girl get to know each other. And it goes somewhere, and that definitely keep the high hopes, whether it work out or not. You feel what I'm saying? It keeps the high hopes up of what could happen when you're using Tinder. As in, could you meet somebody on there? Yes, of course. Not everybody that you're dealing with is bots. You know what I mean? But lately, it's been kind of every other profile is either a bot, promoting OnlyFans, promoting Instagram, and just altogether, the majority of females, it's just women that's looking to do everything but date, but use the app for its primal purpose. You feel what I'm saying? But have I had success off this app? I have had numerous amounts of success. Like, although the rating I may give this app is not gonna be like something that y'all would be like, huh? Okay, why would you say you had a lot of success, but it got a low rating? But you got to hear me out. You're talking about the current state of Tinder and the previous state of Tinder. A bit of history on Tinder. Tinder was an app that really got popular to me in like 2016, 2015. It started as a hookup app. I mean, anybody can Google this shit. Tinder used to have a logo that they kept to current date. They used to say hookup on the side of it on the app store. If you go back maybe 5 to 6 years ago, I know it's a bit of, I said about 6, 7 years ago. 6, 7 years ago when a company CEO just now pushed the app into the app stores and stuff like that, it used to have purposely for hookups in the bio. You used to say Tinder hookups or Tinder with a fire sign, and it say, if you're trying to hook up, download this app now and start dating and shit like that. It used to be primarily for that because the CEO knew, and the people down there that's in the Tinder studios know, Match Group, whoever own it. I think Match Group own it. Match Group owns a lot of different dating apps, guys. They're a big dating app corporation that makes a lot of shit. They made Match.com. I think they got something to do with eHarmony. They're over Tinder. I think they're over Hinge as well. So Match Incorporated, whatever it is, they are over a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Anything dating app, they kind of got their hands in. But when Match first created Tinder, when Match Incorporated first created Tinder, guys, the shit was a hookup app. We talking back in 2015, 2016. Then as time started going on and they start airing commercials on TV and showing up on Instagram feeds, more and more people, young millennial people, got it popping. It turned it from a site from that only a small percentage of just hookup your cougars and stuff like that used to use to a more mainstream app. And this ain't start happening until like I say at least 2018, something like that, 2018, 2019. Then your modern day women start using it and they start putting in their bio. All the women start working together and start putting it in their bio. I know y'all guys expect hookups on this app, but we're not using this app for hookups. You're gonna match with me and you're gonna, treat me out to dinner, and that's just gonna be that. It's gonna be my decision at the end of the damn day if a hookup is going to, to be had at the end of that night. You feel what I'm saying? And that's kind of how Tinder went from this just strictly sex-based app to a household name within the dating app. So, a very sturdy household name. And although I got a love-hate relationship and I may not give it the best review when it comes to stars, 1 star to 5 stars when it comes to dating app, I can't take Tinder credit, and I can never take the honorable spot that Tinder have in this dating game, because I know, Tinder's really a OG in these streets. You feel what I'm saying? I had a lot of different, sexual situations off Tinder. Tinder done threw me a lot of different girlfriends before. Invested a lot of, money on Tinder when it came to when the boost was good. It wasn't like you was paying for the shit now and wasn't nothing happening, But overall, guys, my experience with Tinder, cause I'm gonna leave a rating for the end of the video. My experience with Tinder, let me look at the time real quick. Not trying to go over 10, but if I have to, I will, because it's going to be a good video. Okay, my experience with Tinder, guys, recently, I haven't really begun too much activity with Tinder. And let me tell you this now, guys. Tinder as an app is very superficial. You get nothing but like 120 characters, if that, in your bio, and 3 to 4 pictures, and like a video that's can't be over 2 to 3 seconds long of you they really just seeing how your face moves type shit. They seeing the pictures and seeing how you look in video format within 3 seconds. It's all off looks. It's primal. I'm not saying it's not like that, throughout the day to day, because your looks do play at least 60% of you having a chance with somebody or not, even in the real world when it comes to code approaching. But you have different tools. As in, you can walk up and make a bitch laugh. You can walk up and showcase personality and get a female off personality. With Tinder, it always had the same model it had when it used to be a hookup app. Looks, 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 looks. It's looks based. You feel what I'm saying? So, guys, if you're not a dude that got any type of looks, like now, I wouldn't primarily focus on Tinder as a dating app, because I know I'm not the same guy I used to be when I used to have all the success with Tinder. Although I don't think it's me not having success and a lot of different guys not having success is due primarily off our SMV. It can play a great role, but it's not due primarily off our SMV, because I think the CEO and the direction that Tinder going, the way they just putting paywalls behind everything, and people leaving Tinder as a whole when it comes to using that app for a serious dating app. I don't agree with the direction that company is going, which is why they're losing a lot of customers and stuff like that. Tinder always have a spot in the dating app game. I don't think Tinder ever go nowhere. I don't think nobody, no matter what dating apps get made, I always think Tinder gonna be a household beating name in the dating app industry. But yeah, like, if you're not that guy, you don't have no type of looks, you're out of shape, I wouldn't turn that to an app like Tinder. Tinder is for average guys and above if you expect any type of success in there. I'm not saying you gotta be LL Cool J, my nigga, but at least be a dude that don't have a weight problem and you know how to dress at least a little bit and take a little bit of pictures. If you got any type of banging Instagram, you should do exceptionally well on Tinder. You feel what I'm saying? You should. But lately, Tinder has been, like I say, deader than a retirement home on a Monday. You know what I mean? But in general, the type of shit that used to go on when I used to be really banging girls left and right and getting matches left and right, getting numbers left and right, and it got to the point where the shit was overwhelming. I say 2017 and 2018 was like the glory days of Tinder, when you used to pay for a boost and get an easy 20 matches, all real girls, all, sending you numbers, and real shit going on. You feel what I'm saying? You know, like I said, I run into a lot of relationships off Tinder, a lot of sexual situations that I still applaud Tinder. You know, I met a lot of, you know, 8s and above off Tinder, you feel what I'm saying, whether I fucked them or they end up dissing me at the end of the night or whatever, or, you know what I mean? I still applaud Tinder for putting me, you know, in a position, you know, to be around these females, to match with these females, to link up with these females and all that. And recently, you know, this past year, all those things been dead for the most part. I had a girlfriend. You know, I had a girlfriend, a situation that I was building for 6+ months. You know, and I still talk to this person today that came from Tinder. You know, I still talk to this girl today that she came from Tinder. You know what I mean? She was a female that I paid for a boost. We didn't match. I got 0 matches on that boost. Then literally the next day, you feel what I'm saying, after that, I got a random match of a girl that wasn't even part of my boost. She was just a random girl you know, that I swiped on, and she wasn't even part of the boost results. I expected that match with her from the boost results. And I think the boost went from $4.99 to like $7.99 now. But guys, my rating, you know, to not have this video run too long, I give Tinder a 3 now. I give it a 3. It's a hit or miss. A 3 is really a hit or miss. You know, for the most part, if you ain't no like Chris Brown ass nigga, you don't expect too much, man. Especially with the direction that they going now. In my personal opinion, I think Tinder is not half of what it used to be. You know what I mean? It's still probably got the king of downloads and stuff like that, but I don't think it's the most popular and most used for people taking dating serious. Not even taking relationships serious, but taking dating serious. As in, I want to get on this shit and I actually want to look forward to meeting people. You feel what I'm saying? And avoid the bullshit. I don't think Tinder got the #1 spot like they maintained over the last few years in the dating app game. But a household beating name. You know, I salute Tinder. I always remember the good times I had with Tinder. You know, but Tinder's not like a go-to app when it comes to me really wanting success in activity off a dating app. You know, I give it a 3. Maybe if you talk to me in 2016, I give it a 5. Easy. You know, I'm talking about an app I can boost and get 20 matches with. You know, although I know I gained weight and stuff like that, and my SMV went down from, you know, what it used to be, and I'm a different guy maybe back then. But even still, yeah, I mean, I use different apps and I still get more success now at my current weight versus me being, you know, below 10% body fat. You know what I mean? Back then, having a pretty nice body. And guys, no matter what dating app you're on, yes, you gotta have some type of good SMV. You just have to have, you know, some type of SMV to get on superficial shit like dating apps and go on our pictures and shit and expect to get any type of results, no matter what app you use. But hope you guys enjoyed this review, guys. I am out.